lose fat, but not the way you think.
I think the reason why Ozempic is so popular is because you lose the weight really fast. I remember during your 150-pound weight loss journey, Penelope, it was never fast enough. I felt like every week when you weighed in, you said, Mom, it's not happening fast enough. What can I do to accelerate it? And at some point, deprivation wasn't cutting it. So we want to share with you in this video how to lose fat faster than you think. And it's probably not what you think and what we figured out.
We noticed that 96.9% of you guys are not subscribed and 3.2% are. So to the 3.2% that are, we love you.
For the 96.9% of you who are unsubscribed, we would love it if you would join us in this very, very meaningful conversation. That is our mission and our life's work.
What I figured out on my weight loss journey is that it actually doesn't happen that fast. It happens quite slow. And the slower it happens, the longer it stays off. And the longer it stays off, the skinnier, thinner, healthier you are. When you drop weight, when I've dropped weight in the past, when I've done water fasts or any kind of fast or injection, it's always came right back on. But when it was slow, awesome weight loss like that we preach and teach in our program, that is the kind of weight loss that kept me on my journey to 150 pounds down.
But if I told you that when you were trying to break through 200 or when you were trying to break through 190, you would have been like off with her head.
And that's really true. And that's why I'm saying, like, I've kind of realized when you sit there and you're like, you really understand, okay, it does take time. And now I have to face this every day. And the more I face it and the more I argue with myself and all these things, the easier it gets.
Right. And so I think there's something inside of this, and you might roll your eyes at me, and this is not woo. It's just that when you really let go and you really accepted that it took time, or you accepted, or you maybe forgot about momentarily, like you let go of your grip, you let go of the obsessing, like it did happen really fast. Yeah. All of a sudden you were like, oh my gosh, I have a flat stomach. Oh my gosh, I just dropped 10 pounds. Oh my gosh. And it was so interesting. It was like as soon as you took your attention away from it, not as a distraction, diversion, escape, but like you stopped obsessing about it, it did happen faster than you thought.
So true. You're right.
So I think also a big part of losing weight was that we were exercising with a lot of intent. And that is not only physical in terms of strength and cardio, aerobic and anaerobic, and the frequency of it. It was also about using it as a way to like deal with our frustration and our anger. So we had the intention of exercise to regulate our emotions instead of eating our emotions, because I too have lost hundreds of pounds over the years. And for me, it's been kind of like smaller increments, like 20, 30. And then of course, after I had you, it was like 70. But the exercising with intent was less like, oh, I got to burn so many calories because I'm eating so many calories. It wasn't about that. It wasn't like I have to walk for 22 minutes because it's exactly the amount of time I need to like start burning fat, right? It was just, at this heart rate. Not that we didn't do those things, but our exercising with intent is really what I think surprised us in how our body composition changed, how our skin reelasticized, and how our emotions got liberated.
And something else that we did, Mom, is that we also moved without intent. We took walks with each other. We would walk after lunch. We'd clean a lot. We'd do a lot of house chores. Whatever we were doing, like we were active a lot more. And we realized today, like a lot of people are very sedentary. They live sedentary lives. They work at a desk job. There's a lot of excuses out there. And so one way we lost weight fast is by moving more without thinking about it, which is something they call NEAT.
Yeah, I've heard that term.
Yeah.
And I was observed that with skinny people.
Right.
You can't force it. We also learned that. You can't force it. You can't pretend to like just shake your leg and have the same calorie burning effects.
That's fascinating.
Yeah.
That's so interesting to me.
Yeah, we've been trying to hack the system for a long time. And that's why we make these videos for you, is because we really want to share all the things we figured out so you don't have to make those same mistakes. We're like, gosh, we really have to help people out. So
you've also really taught me, Mom, drinking tea and water. Now, you used to always tell me, drink water, drink water. I always had like something wrong with me when I was fat.
In the kitchen, she'd be like, I have had enough water today, because she knew I would always lead with like, well, how much water have you had today?
I know, it's really true actually. But then tea. Then you maybe fell in love with tea. You used to call me a tea leaver.
That was her nickname, tea lever.
Now I'm the tea drinker. You're like, save some for me. Hey, save some for me.
I know. It's like totally switched. Everything's turned upside down. If you're
so
a mom and struggling with your daughter, I mean, honestly, I'm pinching myself all the time because Penelope has come full circle. For years, she wouldn't eat anything I made. For years, we couldn't even have a meal at the table together. I mean, and now it's just like complete opposite. Now I'm like, hey, I want that tea.
And now I just bought a treadmill recently, and she's like, it's taking up too much space in my yoga room. And I'm up at 4 a.m. an hour before her, where it used to be the opposite, where I was like awake at 12 p.m. and she was awake at 5 a.m. But it's so funny how things change, and it's kind of really cool.
I'm like, can I use that for work?
Yeah, she's like, can I use it?
I don't know, Mom. You break it, you buy it.
Yeah, because she breaks everything. She breaks knives. She breaks everything.
It's true.
It's crazy. Like that's why you
true.
can't use my cute glass jars either.
Oh.
You just shatter them.
What?
Because you break everything.
Anyway, moving on to tea and water, which we drink a lot of. I think that's a big part. People don't drink enough water, and also water gets boring. So tea is really fun, and tea can also help regulate your nervous system. It can help with your liver. It can help with your colon. It can help with your brain. It can help with your weight loss. So if you know how to use certain teas strategically, it can really, really benefit your weight loss, including green tea. That's a very popular one. But make sure
Tulsi tea.
And make sure it's organic. Yeah, Tulsi, we are crazy about Tulsi these days. You will be seeing a short from us shortly with more information on Tulsi. We've got a cat wandering around. That's what you see us looking at. She's like, how do I get out of this room? There's a dog at one
I'm
side.
gonna try to open the door by herself, and she'll probably do it.
Yeah, maybe you'll see we have a lot of animals around. This is something I give to all my clients. I'm giving to you right now. I think that when you have dinner, it can really sabotage your weight loss. And oftentimes we're too busy to eat, so we're not in a position to actually receive nutrients or sit down for a meal because you're go. You gotta take the kids here, you gotta go to the gym, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. You're running around. So of course, your meal is at 8 o'clock at night by the time you're finally sitting down, but that's where you can make a huge mistake. People who eat the exact same meal that they eat at 8 p.m. eat that same meal earlier in the day, and they're gonna lose weight. Those people who ate that meal at 8 or after 8 p.m. are definitely gonna put on the weight. So take it from me and Penelope that one of our hacks is having soup for dinner. It's satisfying, it's nourishing, it's hydrating, and it's a great way for you to feel like really nourished and comforted and satisfied for dinner. So light dinners. I know the Europeans have been talking about this for centuries. It's something known to all healthcare professionals that having a light dinner is beneficial for your health. And yes, now Queen Feline has entered the frame. Officially. You guys know our dog Lulu, now you know our cat Queen Feline. She's very feisty.
All right. Comment down below if you saw the cat behind us.
Yeah. No, but actually, like, I'd love to know either your struggle. I'd love to be in a conversation with you about your struggle around weight loss and how slow or fast it's going. We get a lot of comments from you talking about how slow it's going and how difficult it is. And honestly, there just isn't a lot of knowledge out there about how to get your body back, how to get your immune system functioning well, how to give your body a setup so that you're not insulin resistant, so you know what to eat when and how and so on and so forth. I mean, doctors can only take you so far because they only know so much. I have a bachelor's and a master's degree in nutrition. I have a nutritional psychology certification. I've been studying food as medicine internationally for over 3 decades. Like, there are so many components to the complexity of weight loss. And growing up in an eating disordered household with Overeaters Anonymous and Weight Watchers and all the diets, and losing my mom prematurely, from my perspective, at age 59 to obesity is a real deal. For me, it's like been my life's mission. Like, what been put in front of me. So please do comment below. We'd love to learn more about you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We know many of you are not subscribed, so we would really, really sincerely appreciate it if you would. If you're interested in joining us in our weight loss program on your journey, it'll be a different one for sure, but in a short period of time, you'll be able to take skills with you for the rest of your life. Please do click link in the description and we'll learn more about you and you can learn more about us.